3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Powers through. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Will not be brought down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. close to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop it behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Ball handed off and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Brown.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Single back, takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Showed off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Here's the quarterback, looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from the secondary. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking downfield, it's Salter. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab of the receiver right near the sideline.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, and the game moves the ball to 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curl.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go across midfield. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense that come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Colorado. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Arizona State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down to 17.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
14, Colorado, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And the Buffaloes pick up enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Salter. Short connection to the tight end here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's swarmed by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. No, he doesn't get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage on that 4th and goal play.
Chris, what a key job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks into the clear.
The return is tackled down at the 37, and the Colorado offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Salter. Looking deep to the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous game puts him in great scoring position. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
The end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 19, Arizona 14.
The Buffaloes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, ASU. And that will give them the lead now. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown. Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for two? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. And I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Tight end goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Salter. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Nice gain. Moves the ball to the 47. Another 1st down. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This Aaron's had no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. He'll throw it off the run-pass option. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play at the completion.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They've got him again. Defense making it very, very tough down here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. To throw, it's Levitt. The pass rush closing in. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
19.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Salter. And this one is caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stopped him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Going absolutely nowhere. We'll loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
29, Colorado, 26.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now at 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Zips it down the middle. Clock way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they're running on the toss. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
33, Arizona State, 29.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To to the air. It's Levitt. The pocket breaking down. Good pressure and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Udo.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, if you look at his quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Brown. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll run it here. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Levitt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. We finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
2 and clock with the running game. Crosses the 45. They drag him down after a big game. He moved all the way to the 38.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter. Completion, you're able to keep that clock moving.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Arizona State, 29.
Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. It's Levitt. Fires quickly to the left. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, I think this one's all but over.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Set second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. The running game has been smothered. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Two runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Udo. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. They move the 6 before the line here on first down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop, and the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Arizona State, 36.
On the hands, he's all over that to make the recovery. And the offense will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation.